What's going on? What? You got a little something on your face. What's happening? This little girl loves fire. Do you love fire?
Yeah. Big fire.
Yeah, she always wants to hold the lighter though, so that's never good. Or she's definitely a play with matches kind of girl. Oh, that's very nice. What's going on? Do you like the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at you swinging. Yeah, that doesn't look super safe.
I swing.
I see you swinging.
I like push.
Oh, you can't really get pushed on this swing. It's too small. Look at that fire. That's a little bit bigger than I was hoping, but it gets the job done, right? What's going on? Good job. Now all the sheets are gonna smell like smoke, which is okay, I think. I like smoke. Do you like campfire smoke? Should we throw more on? All right. What? Whoa! Wow! Wow! What?
I wanted a hug.
You want a hug?
Yeah.
Pick up that tape measure. We should probably keep feeding that fire. Should we feed the fire?
Yeah.
Ah, then we can get rid of some of these branches.
A photo.
Fire! Look at your hair!
What I see.
Look at you, pumpkin! Down! What do you got?
It's a high five.
Gloves. So now you can touch prickers. We're gonna help. We gotta move some prickers. Do some yard work. Yeah. Daddy's got to wear 2 different sets of gloves, only because Pumpkin wanted those ones. It'll work out better, hopefully. Careful for the prickers. These are from the roses. What do you think? You want a hug? A hug is a code word for pick her up. My hair's all crazy. How's my hair? Close enough. Come on, come. You want to come hug? You don't want a hug? Hug me. Can I see your hands? Give me thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay. Man, the day just flew by. What are you watching?
What do we?
Frumpkin likes watching the, I guess, yeah, opening titles to the Wii. It kind of reminds me of, I think, Micah from the Autistic. Danny said Micah likes to watch intros to DVDs, and so Frumpkin's really into the intros of Wii games. So hopefully you can hear me. I wanted to talk about how my thoughts on parenting styles has changed because of Frumpkin's autism. I'd say from his autism, diagnosis, but really it's from his autism itself. I always envisioned myself as a very hands-off. Well, I don't know if hands-off is the right word. Hey, dude, can you turn that down?
No.
Please, it's really loud.
No, carry on.
Hey, if you want to keep the iPad on, I need you to turn it down. Do you need me to take the iPad?
Fine.
Can you turn it down? It's really loud. Do you need help turning it down? Or do you got it?
Got it?
You got it? Okay. If it gets loud, though, I'm gonna have to either turn it down or take it away. Okay, so I'll let you know if it gets loud. Exactly.
Shit.
What'd you say?
I say stop.
Okay. I'm just saying it. You gotta turn it down. I won't take it away until I'll warn you first. So as long as you listen, we'll be okay.
And I don't.
So hands off's not really the word I was thinking of. I'm not sure if there's a word, but the idea. So when I grew up on a farm, and we kind of just did our thing. And actually, yesterday's video. If you watch yesterday's video, I let them climb on the car, which is an old car that it's beat up, like that kind of stuff, or letting him play on his own more, or hands off in the sense of like I feel like parents are overprotective, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just like I get it, or go to the park and you got this like safety equipment, and it's so I grew up on a farm, and like for us, we climbed on buildings, we climbed through, we had like big piles of metal, just from like we had like a scrap where they had I guess scrap metal. We would climb on like farm equipment all the time. When I actually have a couple memories being, I mean, this was when I was older. Let's say 12. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not, but I think it's right. We live next to train tracks, so walking on the tracks, and then finding a spot where they would park the extra box cars. So then, which is illegal and definitely would get in trouble, but we climbed into the box cars, and we got to explore those things. And yeah, they were dangerous, but at the same time, we were kids. I don't know. I was listening to a music or a podcast, and they were saying how children are safer, technically safer than ever if you look at the statistics. We hear more about stuff, so that's part of the reason why, because we're more cautious. But then they were also looking at basically the range. Kids had free range in an area, and they were comparing how like basically it used to be this like I don't know 7 mile stretch, or it used to be this giant stretch, and now it was down to like some kids couldn't leave their house without a parent or without somebody taking them. And again, I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, because the reason why it's safer than ever is because of stuff like that. But the reason why it feels like it's not safer than ever is because we hear daily about bad things happening. You have to go potty? Do you need help, or you got it? Okay. Let me know if you need help. Go. Keep going. Why are you slowing down? Do you need help? Yes? Did you say yes? Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that, but Frumkin's scripting the noises from the iPad while he's sitting on the bath potty, on the potty. So my point. Oh, yeah, like I mean, you can't just let kids do whatever you want, but I also feel I've also read some articles on there's a whole camp around letting kids do dangerous stuff. And dangerous stuff being like 8-year-olds having access to power tools and building stuff, building soapbox cars. That's something that I'm sure still exists, but that was one of those things as a kid I always wanted to do. I'm excited as an adult, even though I'm terrible. I'm not great at building stuff. I just don't practice. I don't build a lot of stuff like that. So I'm not, you just get better. Yeah. I mean, both Pumpkin and Frumpkin can do those things. It's just I have to, and this is true of and I don't know, we haven't got Pumpkin evaluated yet. She's only 2, so we should have done it already. It's just hard to find time. And again, I think I've talked about this in the past. She's not behind in any way where it's like Frumpkin was way behind in his speech. So it's like really getting him evaluated was partially to get him access to that speech. Although he was 3, I definitely think I tell parents to do it as soon as you can because it always takes time. Even so, if you want, like, okay, we want to do it now, you still have to wait to get in and insurance and all that other stuff. So now is the best time to start that process, and we will be doing that with her soon. I just got to talk to Leah this weekend, and we got to plan that out. Just who's going to be in charge of that, her and me, and that sort of process, and then just calling the place. So him having autism affects that sort of mentality of, I have to now make sure he has the proper fear of things. So for example, a non-autistic kid won't run off. They might. It just opens up some new challenges in the fact that he could wander off. So letting him have time at the park. Luckily, he doesn't do it in the average situation. But watching Autism Family video, I think that's channel. I'll put both Micah's and I can't remember the dad's name on Autism Family. I apologize. Hi.
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 So in his video, his son's been wandering off from school. So that's the stuff that worries me, because if he could, I don't know. It's just, don't get that yet. Almost done. We're almost done. We'll cut it off. Okay. So we're gonna end it there. Those are my anxieties. Can you say thanks for watching?
Hey, that one.
Yeah, you're gonna hit it in just a second. Okay. You're gonna say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thumbs up.
Stop.
Like the video.
Like the video.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
And see you tomorrow.
Okay, go ahead, hit the button.